Look, man, Checkmate 007 come back at you, right? I'm finna finally do the Excel budget. Look, I got you. Don't even worry about it. I got you.
It's Gangsta Grills, Grills,
like a movie. I die, I organize. Everything I do's revolutionize. I build what's good for the whole damn hood. Study G's like these, really think you should.
I need you to go and open up Excel. And this is going to be what we're going to end up creating right here. This is going to be the finished product. But now we got to do it step by step. So we're going to grab everything out the queue with the first two lines. Highlight them. We're going to merge and center. And we're going to click the middle alignment. Right? And we're going to call this our quarterly monthly budgeting or budget. Okay, easy enough, right? So we're gonna start with everybody's favorite, the income. And now we're gonna do month 1, month 2, and month 3, right? And we gotta do quarter, because 3 months make up a quarter. And we're gonna do quarter 4 because that's we're in the 4th quarter. I think it's different in China and Japan. Either one of them, I think it's a little different. But with that said, we got income. We're gonna do job 1, and we're gonna do job 2. Because I expect it to be 2 people now is working, right? We're going to do 2,200, 2,200, and 2,200, right? And then we're going to give 3,000 right here. I'm doing it off some averages. It's about, and when we get to 3,000, right, we're going to stretch it all the way out to the right. Now I'm basing this off about $20, $25 an hour job full time, and this right here about 15 to 17, depending on your taxes. Now to get the quarterly amount, we're going to have to add all these quarters. We're going to click and press plus, and then we're going to close off the parentheses, but we're going to drag the formula down. And let's get it some color. We were talking about money, so let's give it a nice green. With that said, we're going to do the same with income. Give it a light green. So with that said, we got to add it up. So we're going to do total income here. First enter, we're going to highlight and go here and double click. It's going to fill out to the last letter. And here we're going to go to data. No, formulas. I'm sorry, formulas. I'm going to go to auto sum. It should add it up for you. Now we're going to drag this formula all the way across. And there go income. Simple enough for the quarter. See how much you make. We're going to skip over here to G. And we're going to start with expenses. Everybody's favorite. Let's see, we're going to do month 1. Again, month 2. Month 3. And then we're going to actually do right here a percentage of income. And we're going to do quarter 4. I don't know why it automatically turned out a light green, but no. For expenses, let's do a more blaring red. I really wanted to stick out. Oh, they don't give me very good reds here. Okay. Let's see, with expenses, we're going to start with car insurance. Let's see, we're going to do car payment. Let's see, rent. Rent. Gas, I'm down here in Texas, so we got gas here. Electric. We can't spell worth of nothing right now. Water, miscellaneous, because I don't know what you're eating out on, buying, and all this extra stuff. You know, play with the numbers how you want to. Let's see, we got food, because y'all be eating. I don't see no waistlines. Y'all ain't ready for the summer at all. Well, your summer bodies done came and gone. And then you got credit cards, if you have them. We're going to do total expenses, like we did total income. Fully highlighted, stretch it out. For car insurance, we're going to say it's going to be about $300 because you need full coverage on the cars. For car payments, we're going to start with $400. Rent, we're going to do the average of $1,400 across the country. Gas, we're gonna do 80. Electric, 180, because the kids be on the game all the time. Don't never go out the door. Water, 75. Miscellaneous, we're gonna do let's say $200. You ain't doing too much with it. Food, but you eating. We're gonna do another $200 with credit cards, right? Like, we could drag this all the way over. First, let's go back to formulas and let's do an auto sum. So we can grab all of this and stretch it right back over. Okay. Now to handle this right here, we're going to have to do an equal, since we have percentage of income in the way. We're going to have to do this again and add them all up to get the total amount we're spending on it per quarter. And then we're going to drag it down. And it's going to emulate the formula for all of these. Now to deal with percentage of income is a little different. Since the percentage of income, we're going to need one of the monthly incomes. We're going to need that. We're going to need the cost first, and we're going to need to divide it by the monthly income. Now, stay with me here. This is a little different. It's going to have to be absolute. To make it absolute, it's going to need a money sign in front of the B and a money sign in front of the 6. The H4 will change as we go down, but the B6 will stay the same with the 5200. And we want to change this to a percentage. We go back to home, click on the percentage, and we're going to drag this all the way down. Now rent is a healthy amount at this time, but we're going to revisit this. You're spending 62% on total expenses. That's higher than the 40% I recommended. So you might want to go back and check my budgeting video for that. You know what I'm saying? Don't let your budget get too out of control. We're going to expand out a little bit to about 90%. We're going to come over here to goals. And with goals, we're going to do amount required, actual, and we're going to do percentage. Because I like for people to know the percentage, how much they actually are on the track to their goals. Let's get us a nice yellow thing. Yeah, nice goal there. Click on O, stretch that out. Click on Q, stretch that out a little bit. So let's say one of your goals is to make sure you have emergency savings, especially if you got a family. It's very important. Let's say traveling budget. Let's do another one. Saving up for home. We're gonna call that home savings. Let's say emergency savings. You're going to need 6 months worth of emergency savings, which is 6 times your monthly expenses or 2 times the quarterly expenses, right? So equal, grab your total expenses. The asterisk is going to be for multiplication over the number 8 times 2. And that's why most people don't have an emergency savings of 6 months, because that's quite a bit of money. 19,000. Now let's say you got actual 4,000 saved up for it. It is what it is. Let's say for traveling you need 4,000, and you got 1,000 put away for that. And let's say for home savings, for most homes, let's say you want to at least go in there with at least 10,000 already ready beforehand. Let's do you got about 3,000 for that. Now to do the percentile again, you're going to need to grab the actual. Oh, I need to change that. That's 400. No, we got 4 bands. So you're going to need to do an equal of the actual and have it divided by the amount required. It doesn't need to be absolute, but it does need to be a percentage. And we're going to bring that down. And this shows you how close you are to your actual goals. So you know what percentile you're at. 50%, 75, 21, it makes no difference as long as you know where you're at, so you know where you're going. That's key. Now we're going to do one more section over here, right? And this is going to be remaining balance, what you got at the end of the month. And we're going to highlight A and then stretch that out. So work with me. Okay, there we go. Now to do this, we're going to need, let's see, total income minus total expenses. And you should be able to do that across month 1, 2, and 3. Now, with quarter 4 is going to be a little different. You're going to have to grab total income minus, and since this is on a different line, you're going to have to actually grab it. And there you go. And now we're going to do a percentile of how much money you actually have left, so you know how your budget is working. Percentage. That's what I want to do of remaining balance. I'm shorthanding them. Don't want to make the graph too long. And that's going to equal what you got left and total income. The reason why I chose to line it up here, so that's the percentage. The reason why I chose to line it up here, so when you come across, it should all line itself up at 38% because we're using fixed figures. Now, if you wanted the actual, you would have to actually insert an actual between all categories of the actual month 1, 2, and 3 and quarter to get an actual version of each of them. But this right here is a projection of a quarterly amount versus what you believe you're going to make and how your bills are going to be calculated. So with that being said, let's give this some more colors. Total income. Let's give it a different color. A real bright green. Let's keep them all in unison. And here, let's do what? Brighter yellow. Remaining balance, let's give that a nice blue. Nice sky blue. And percentage of remaining available. I need some contrast. Peach. That being said, let's go out a little bit more. I want the whole graph. And let's highlight everything. Control A. Let's give it a Times New Roman. 12 font. Go up here. Highlight this. Bold it. And there we have it, right? We have a simple budget. So we can calculate how much income we got coming in. We can see the expenses, where our money is going, and the percentage of where our money is going. I'll say any expense over 5% you need to revisit. And right here with the rent. Now, let me put some color on this. Right here with the rent. You need to be very careful. I say optimally it needs to be 25%, no more. And then I say optimally it needs to be about 25% and no more. No, 25% to 33% is the rule of thumb. Right? This is at 27%, so this is fine. The food budget kind of high. The car payment semi-high, and the car insurance is a little high. You can always revisit those. I'm always a big component of cash cards if all possible, if you're good with your hands. Or know anybody who's good with their hands, I suggest that to cut costs and be able to save more. Now, with emergency savings, they still want 6 times the monthly amount. During COVID, this should have been very important. Well, with that being said, look, this is a simple budget right here for you to run and calculate and do. I'm probably going to attach it to the actual video so you can download it and play with it, or you can follow along. I'm going to show the kids. You know, it's very important that the kids get an understanding of budgeting very early. So I also made this to go along with my budgeting video. With that being said, man, Checkmate 007 like, subscribe, share it. Make sure you keep your money up.
I die, I organize. Everything I do's revolutionize. I build what's good for the whole damn hood. Study G.